students, welcome back to online session. In the previous session you watched and learned about the shape of the earth and the globe. And at the end of the previous session I told you that cartographers or map makers made maps to avoid the disadvantages of the globe. So, in this session, you are going to know about the maps and what are the types in them. Maps. A map is a representation of the earth or a part of it on a flat surface. See, I will show one activity like that. Now this is a flat surface. Now I am folding like this. You will get a curved surface. Where will be the curved surface? On the globe. So whatever on the globe, that means continents, countries, oceans, those are all on the flat surface also. If I fold it, it becomes curved surface. When I opened it, it becomes as flat surface. So what is a map? A map is a representation of the earth or a part of it on a flat surface. The word map comes from the Latin word mappo, M-A-P-P-O, mappo, which means a napkin. See, this is a napkin. In general language, handkerchief, like that, napkin. So, mappo in Latin word, what is the meaning? A napkin, flat surface like that, no? So, mappo means a napkin. And we can draw maps on a flat surface to show continents, countries, cities and even a neighborhood. Look at this map. This is old map. In this you can see continents. In the continents, countries are there. In the countries, cities are there. And neighborhood, continents are there, neighborhood countries are there, like that. So, we can draw maps on a flat surface to show continents, countries, cities and even a neighborhood. Now, I am going to tell about the uses of maps. What are they? Maps represent the real world on a much smaller scale. See, smaller scale. In real, it is very far. For example, from Nellore to Hyderabad, in kilometers, in real it's very far, but on map it can show in scale. That means with route maps, smaller scale only on the map they will show. Next, they help us to travel from one location to another. For example, if you are going to any vacation, you don't know about that place. If you look at a map for that particular area, you can travel easily and you can find out the address places easily. Next, they help us to organize information. That means any area, in which country it is located, in which state, how is the climate, how is the temperature, like that some information. To organize some information also, maps will help us. They help us to figure out where you are and how to get where we want to go. So if you forgot or if you missed correct place, these maps will help you to figure out where you are and how to get where we want to go. The kind we use depends on what we want to know. So maps are different kinds. Based on that, we can use them and we can know the information and we can go to places easily. For example, looking for a particular store. So in any place you don't know a store, where is a store, ration shop or any provisional store, like that. At that time, a street map will show us roads, their names and various locations along those roads. So which maps will help us to find a store? Street map. Street map. Next, doing a project for a geography class. For that, a topographic map will inform us about land elevations and features. So if you want to do project work on geography class, which type of map will help us? Topographic map. On vacation in national park. For that, a park map will show us trails, roads, sites of interest and locations of important buildings such as restrooms. So, to visit a national park, if you don't know about that area, a park map will help you. Park map. So these are some examples. So many examples are there and so many kinds of maps are there. Let us see. Look at this picture. His name was Gerardus Mercator. Gerardus Mercator, a Flemish map maker, was the first to publish collection of maps in the form of a book. I showed you in one paper, flat surface, it's a map like that. Like that, number of pages, collection of maps in the form of a book. So it is called an atlas. So a book of maps is called an atlas. So who published that for the first time? Gerardus Mercator, and this is the atlas. A book of maps is called an atlas. You already know the earth is spherical shape. So since the earth is spherical, a map cannot accurately represent the earth. A curved surface cannot be shown correctly on a flat surface such as paper. For example, here I am taking one paper and this is a ball with curved surface. Now I am trying to cover it with the paper without creasing it. How it come? Is it come correctly? No. Here the paper is folded and all the curved surface is not covered. So it is not possible to cover the curved surface with a sheet of paper. So in the same way, it is not possible to make an accurate map of a curved surface. Small areas can be represented fairly accurately on maps. This makes maps useful tools to study the earth. In previous session I told you globes help us to see one side of the areas like that. Here on the map, small areas can represented very fairly. So to study about the maps, these are very useful and understandable for us about our earth. Now I am going to tell about types of maps. There are many different types of maps which are usually classified according to what they are attempting to show. There are two main types of maps. They are physical maps and political maps. Already in 4th and 3rd classes, you have already seen political maps and physical maps. Physical maps. Look at this map. This is physical map of our country. Here I took our country's physical map. Not only our country, another countries, cities, physical maps are also available. Physical maps show the Earth's features like landscapes, mountains, rivers, valleys, deserts, lakes and oceans. Look at in this physical map. So what they can show to us? Landscapes, mountains, rivers, valleys, deserts and oceans. They can also be used to show elevation, land use, infrastructure and many other man-made features. They can also be used to show elevation, land use, infrastructure and many other man-made features. The physical features are usually shown in different colors. Look at this map. If you observe, this brown color represents mountains, green color plains. So like that, Physical features are shown in different colors. Political maps. So, political maps show boundaries between countries, states, units. I will show. See, this is a world map. In this, continent to continent, country to country, you can see boundaries. In this picture, you can see one state to another state, like that boundaries. And here China is there, India, one country to another country. So political maps show boundaries between countries, states and other political units. They also show roads, cities, towns, major highways and byways and major water structures also. See, look at here, water structures, that means oceans here, and highways, byways also. They are usually the first type of maps that students are introduced to in school. So, which maps are the students introduced? Political maps. So they are usually the first type of maps that students are introduced to in school. They are generally brighter colors to easily distinguish the boundaries. If you observe here, see, with brighter colors, pink, yellow, orange, green, violet. So, on the political maps, to distinguish the boundaries, brighter colors will be there. Next type, climatic maps. Generally, what is a climate? Climate is the average course of weather conditions for a particular location over a period of many years. For example, take our India. In that India, particularly about Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad, Chennai, like that, over a period of many years, how the average course of weather condition, it is called as climate. And climatic maps show the geographic distribution of the monthly or annual average values of climatic variables, that is temperature, rainfall of a region, wind speed and direction, atmospheric pressure and so on. So, climatic maps will help us to know about the temperature of a particular region, rainfall of a region, wind speed and direction of a region, and also how the atmospheric pressure in that particular region. Not only that, so many are there. It usually consists of a conventional map overlaid with colors representing climate zones. See, look at this map. This is map of our India climatic zone map. So overlaid with colors representing with climatic zones. See, this is violet color, like how the climate will be hot, cold, very hot, like that. See, green color, brown, yellow. So like that, conventional map overlaid with colors representing climate zones. Up to now, we discussed about the types of maps like political, physical and climatic. Not only those, besides these, there are maps that tell us about the industries, population, transport, minerals, crops, soil, natural resources, forests and wildlife of a region. So for all these also there are different maps are there. Look at these pictures. These are the maps of our country with different maps like industries. This is industries, crops, transport, next wildlife, population and some other type map. So by using these maps you can understand the circumstances of the particular region, and if you don't know the address you can find easily, and how the climatic, how the rainfall, how the temperature and how the population ratio and what are the highways, national highways, roadways are in the particular area, country, like that. You can easily know them. Here in this session mostly I showed you India maps related to our country. Not only for our country, other countries also we can take, but to understand for you in easy way, I showed these India maps. Hope you all understood today's session. We will meet in the next session. Thank you. Hari Om.